With a good makeup brush, anyone can be an artist. Makeup is an art. It is a passion and a form of expression. It magnifies the beauty that already exists, which is what makes the entire experience so personal. The artistic freedom given to the individual holding that makeup brush can speak volumes about who they are. Maybe that is why individuals of all ages and cultures immerse themselves within this art form and feel so passionate about it. From drugstore makeup available in stores like Claire's to high-end makeup sold in stores such as Sephora and MAC, the beauty industry is ever growing. And with the addition of influencers such as Jackie Aina, James Charles, Bretman Rock, and many more, the industry is only becoming more competitive. According to the Business Insider, the beauty industry is valued at $532 billion as of 2019 and is on a rapid upward trajectory. And with the addition of social media, brand ambassadors, and targeted pricing, anyone and everyone can gain access to these products and as a result, contribute to the growth of the industry. The beauty industry has global coverage with many hotspots of sales and exports located all over North America, Europe, and Asia. Countries like France and the US are currently leading the global market, whereas Japan and South Korea are currently rivals in securing the third spot. But now you might be wondering, what cosmetics companies in particular are currently dominating the market? Well, French company L'Oreal Group is currently the largest cosmetics company in the world, followed by American company Estee Lauder, which leads in the US, and the Japanese company Shiseido Company Limited, which dominates the Asian market. Companies are constantly bringing new products that bring innovation to the market in order to increase their sales and reputation. But at what cost is this truly being done? The makeup industry is not just grand and glamorous. It, like many other things, has a very dark side. Problems ranging from child labor mines to animal cruelty and the ultimate question of eco-friendliness and sustainability. All of these problems are becoming an issue for the future of makeup companies and their products. In 2014, British cosmetics retailer Lush started an initiative to combat a grave problem within the cosmetics industry, the deadly extraction of mica and its use in cosmetic products. Mica, a reflective mineral, is a core component which is utilized to produce a shimmery and glittery effect in most beauty products. However, what most individuals are unaware of is the child labor which goes into producing their favorite eyeshadows. Mica is extracted through illegal mining by children in the poorest regions of India. Children from ages 5 to 12 are forced to work long hours with minimal pay and lack of proper safety equipment.
It's all mixed with gravel, and then they'll sift it through, and they'll take the mica out, and that they'll go and sell to somebody who will then, ship it overseas.
Pooja Birla is only 11 years old and has been mining mica since she was 8.
How many days are you out here per week? Every day.
To avoid supporting these unethical practices, Lush has committed to replacing all traces of mica with a synthetic alternative.
As much as I love sparkles, I didn't want anything put into a Lush product that, could have had a death attached to it. The nice thing about the synthetic mica is it has much more variety of the sparkle that you can get in the pigment. So really, there's no reason to have natural mica.
It's much more complicated than that. Natural mica, it's a commodity which is in almost any product you use. You should not try to avoid mica. You should make sure that the families where you buy the mica from, as a company, get decent wages, get living wages.
Touching on another unethical issue, animal cruelty testing is a big one. With the introduction of vegan products and the increasing awareness regarding animal cruelty, companies are making shifts to cater to the demand for cruelty-free products. But in some cases, this has been a problem for companies to fully abide by. Take French company NARS for example. NARS is a company with a cult following online. Many adore the brand for its great formula and its commitment to remain cruelty-free. However, in 2017, the brand decided to expand and enter the Chinese market. The problem with this decision was that the Chinese government required tests on animals for all their imported cosmetics and any special use cosmetics, regardless of where they were manufactured.
Store here in Los Angeles, and we're protesting today because this cosmetic company which was very proud of being cruelty-free and used that in their marketing heavily, has now decided to enter the Chinese market, where all products, cosmetic products, are required to be tested on animals.
In terms of environmental issues, more than ever before, more individuals are recognizing the importance of protecting the planet and going green. The Conference of Parties 21 agreement that took place in December 2015 established that climate change is everyone's problem, including the makeup industry. Due to the discovery of palm oil being used in high supplies of makeup, the act of deforestation to satisfy the demand is negatively impacting the environment, as well as depriving the clean energy biofuel market of the same oil. Unilever, a British company who owns makeup brands, addressed the issue by changing its dependency on palm oil in the production of cosmetic products to algae oil. Plastic pollution is also another significant issue when it comes to production and packaging. The beauty industry is using a material that will take centuries to decompose just to package products we use only for a few months or maybe just a few seconds and then toss. Most of these design technologies that make beauty products squeezable and portable are generally easy to use, yet difficult to recycle and properly dispose of. This has an effect on oceans and beaches being cluttered with plastic waste, which kills sea life and in return has an effect on our health. Globally, the packaging industry for beauty and personal care products, which primarily reflects plastic packaging, makes up nearly $25 billion in sales. While some cosmetic companies like MAC follow a reduce, reuse, and recycle motto, the multi-use plastics being used still make it difficult for the average consumer to appropriately dispose of these products. Also, with social media influencers advertising new products on a daily basis, it pushes people to easily buy and replace their lipstick or mascara with the new IT product, thus creating an influx in plastic pollution. As pointed out by makeup influencer Jackie Aina, the amount of plastic used by companies for packaging is outrageous and unnecessary. To tackle these problems, more companies are leaning towards a more sustainable approach. This means reducing packaging impacts by exploring sustainable materials and eco-friendly design approaches. Some companies like Kaiser Weiss are experimenting with developing refillable containers and decreasing the total amount of disposable packaging they produce. Others are also making efforts by switching to halal makeup and looking at alternatives for plastics, such as biodegradable plastics or using paper. In some cases, companies have tried to tackle the plastic problem by redesigning the products altogether. Elate Cosmetics, a Canadian brand, uses cruelty-free ingredients, ethical marketing, and sustainable practices.
My name is Melody Reynolds. I'm the founder of Elate Clean Cosmetics. Elate was born out of my desire to create a high-performing cosmetic product that was not only toxin-free and cruelty-free, but also completely sustainable and waste-free. This all came about because of an experience that I had. I had purchased a lipstick product that I was really excited about. When I brought it home, I looked down at the pile of garbage that I had created, and I knew that there had to be a better way. Elate is at the forefront of a more healthy and sustainable beauty industry. We strive to build confidence through kindness and allow you to create your own standard of beauty. My desire is to move Elate forward and achieve our goal of becoming the world's first waste-free cosmetic company.
They offer solutions to wasteful practices of most popular brands by striving to be a waste-free cosmetics company by replacing their packaging from plastic to compostable bamboo, aluminum, and seed paper.
This is my first impressions of the Elate Cosmetics brand. These are the packages that the products actually come in and you can store them. They're pretty hardy. They're made out of wood. I want to say this is bamboo, but I'm not. Yeah, it's bamboo, made out of bamboo. And so these are just some of the products. The packaging that it was sent in, super sustainable, recycled paper, cardboard box, even the packing foam was the kind that you put in water and it dissolves. So I could tell that Elate Cosmetics is trying really hard to be mindful about the waste that they create. The only amount of waste that was left when I kind of disposed and recycled everything was the sticker that had the ingredients on some of the products. So other than the stickers, everything else was recyclable, which was really cool to see.
New products within Asia are also emerging under the name of Halal Cosmetics. This is another suitable alternative which advertises sustainable, cruelty-free, alcohol-free, organic products to target people who share concern for sustainability. Unfortunately, despite the advantages of using such products, the halal cosmetics market remains untapped, with only a few companies running the industry, but not experiencing significant growth. Many do not know of the existence of these products or assume it's catered for Muslims only for religious purposes. However, misconceptions could be cleared if awareness is brought to these products through marketing and influencers. Looking at the dark aspects of the beauty industry, we wanted to grasp just how much the public knew about these issues and their stances on them. So we talked to a few people in Waterloo to gain their perspectives on the issue.
I guess it's important because you need to know if what you're putting on your skin is filled with a lot of toxins or just chemicals.
I feel like some brands are aware and some brands aren't. Personally, I see a lot of YouTubers who are in the makeup industry who get PO boxes and they get products from companies who are trying to get them to market it for their audience. And when you see the products that they send them, you see all this packaging and elaborate, design, and there's a lot of material used in the packaging. And I feel like if you're sending that out to multiple people and all across the globe, and it's just maybe hundreds to thousands of influencers, I don't think it's very sustainable if you're using that much plastic and paper.
Because it is a product that is consumed by millions and millions of people every day. So I guess if we had products that were more sustainable, that might lower, brands' environmental impact and maybe on a larger scale. So it's just considering the conversation around climate change and environment preservation.
Because I don't want to do any harm to the environment. It's important to me that what I'm buying. I try to be conscious of what I'm buying and how it impacts our environment. I try to read things online. I look to avoid things like palm oil. I try to avoid a lot of packaging. So if something is overpackaged to death, I try to stay away from it. But I'm probably not as educated about this as I should be. And maybe more than a lot of people are.
If I know what they're conducting unethical behavior, if I'm aware of it, I wouldn't support them if I were to read something about it, but I haven't read much about unethical brands. I know MAC isn't unethical, so it's another reason why I don't
think sustainability is the first thing that comes into my mind. However, if I find out that a brand that I shop from is sustainable, that's really great. Or I think maybe if a brand sort of went under fire from testing on animals, that would probably impact my me deciding if I wanted to buy from them or not again in the future.
Package wisely, you don't need a big plastic, bag for one lipstick.
Body Shop, what they used to do was you could bring back their containers and then get it refilled, whether it's face lotion or whatever. So if other makeup companies implemented that, I think that would kind of take back and cut back on using plastics.
That people should vote with their wallets and buy what makes sense for their values when it comes to the environment. But I think in a lot of ways it will inevitably end up with the government for having to force such changes on big corporations to reduce their packaging, etc. We can all be voices, but sometimes it takes a larger focused, powerful group of people to legislate change.
Big name brands like L'Oreal, Kylie Cosmetics, MAC, ColourPop all have their downsides in terms of the production of their products and their practices, whereas other companies who can meet the standards that are held tend to remain invisible due to the lack of coverage of the brand. Additionally, online and social media influencers have proven to be powerful marketing assets, as their large number of followers ensures the success of the products they push. However, there are naturally pros and cons to this method. Now, having been exposed to the dark aspects of the beauty industry and what goes on before you swipe your card to finalize your purchase, Do you still look at your favorite brands in the same way? Do you absolutely still need that makeup product? Or better yet, what will you take into consideration the next time you want to buy a makeup product? What will you do?